Hey there, folks. It's Thanksgiving here in the United States. Let's do the CSS battle for today, which is a quite unusual shape. Quite unusual. Want to do a blank template here, I think. And in terms of what is this, what are our options for the shape? I think this is a conic gradient behind, and then a paragraph element with some border radius and a very specific also conic gradient in front. So let's do the parts. And let's nuke the paragraph tag, and we'll go ahead and do exactly what I described, which is this conic gradient. The paragraph element is currently not visible because it has no styles and has no content inside it. If I put some content in it, then you would see something, but right now you can't see anything. All right, so we want a conic gradient. We type that out, orange, 75% worth, and then this darker color in the background, 0. And then let's see if that's the size. Using background position, move it over. How about, let's call it 70 pixels. Maybe it's 75. How about 80? And then that's 80 pixels over. So that's where that ends up. And the background size is the default of the body, right? So it's this 400 by 300, which is what all these are. 50 pixels down. And then it's not 50%, 50%, so it needs to be a little taller, which means we need an at, and we need not just 50% width, we need like 52% tall. And let's see if we can make a percentage base work. 3, 4. Let's try a Q value. Why not? 50% would be, in terms of the height, 150. Let's try 150Q, and then 60Q, 70Q. Maybe it's 170. It might be 170Q. We're just trying to get a small number there. All right, next, let's make that paragraph tag. Boom, there it is. And we will put the default of this color. We'll use margins to push that down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like we've got an asymmetry, but maybe we don't. Maybe it's 100, 90, 92. Height, a little taller, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we got that. We need a border radius now. Probably 1 inch is too much. Yeah, 1 inch is way too much. Let's try 10Q, 20Q, 21. 21Q. Great. All right. So how do we do this background? I think it's another conic gradient, but instead of we got a 75% 0 on the body, we want a, we're going to do this orange color again, 25%, and then the light color, 0. And we do need to say conic gradient, or we have an invalid value, gradient, closing parentheses, and there it is. So the at here in this case is what, 100 pixels? So that at value, 100, 120. And then the height is like 40 pixels, some 40 pixels tall, some narrow, small thing. 40. Let's try 40. Yeah, 40. And then with the background position, we're going to do 0 and then what? Probably 40 pixels. I think that does it. So let's submit that and see if we got it right. Very abstract. I'm not even sure what to call that. Sort of odd shape with a uneven shadow. Let's see if we've got 100% with our current solution. We have 99.9%. I'm gonna guess it's these Q values. Yeah, that Q value of the background. So what do we got? Yeah, look closely. Maybe it's, oh yeah, this Q, this center. Let's try 160 pixels. Oh, is that correct? 5, 6, 1, 6. Let's try that. Oh, we have to add a character, but that's okay. Not too bad. And that's 100% match. So yeah, the Q value, Q worked for our border radius, but not for anything else. So minify, unit replace, submit. There are, of course, other tweaks that we could make here, but that gets it done. That's a fun solution. Good holiday here. Chilled out. A day of relative peace. And wishing you the best for you and yours. Be good to yourself, be good to others, and go make a web page.